The Philadelphia Eagles. Big underdogs. Backup quarterback and all, they're in the Super Bowl. Can they get inspired by past winners? Like the Denver Broncos, who knocked up Cartman's mom? Super Bowl 32. The 12-4 Broncos, 37-year-old John Elway, Terrell Davis, Ed McCaffrey, Shannon Sharp, Rod Smith, Mike Shanahan pre-Washington hate, and round one of Gary Kubiak in Denver. The 13-3 Packers, Brett Favre, the cover athlete of NFL Quarterback Club 1998. Yeah, that's right. 1,000-yard rusher Dorsey Levens, two 1,000-yard receivers in Antonio Freeman and Robert Brooks, and a backup named Bono.
Hello, hello.
The spread? Green Bay favored by 11 points. Brett Favre had 2 turnovers. Terrell Davis, 3 touchdowns. And the Denver Broncos were victorious 31-24. They danced on the confetti-filled field like Christian McCaffrey did here. Seriously. That's Christian freaking McCaffrey. John Elway, meanwhile, won his 2nd Super Bowl ring and was named Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl 36. The St. Louis Rams, aka the greatest show on turf, with Marshall Faulk, the insane Hall of Fame duo of Torrey Hilton, Isaac Bruce at wide receiver, and former grocery bagger for $5.50 an hour, former Arena Football League star to MVP Kurt Warner. Yes. Seriously, that was his journey. The opposing team? This guy, and some second-year pro named Tom Brady. Insane year for the Patriots. They signed Drew Bledsoe to the then richest contract in the NFL, $103 million. Bledsoe gets hurt in week 2. Brady comes in, goes 11-3, tuck rule game. 24-17 win at Heinz Field. Patriots go to the Super Bowl, 14-point underdogs. Fourth quarter, 17-17. Brady's final drive, starting on his own 17-yard line, goes a stellar 5 of 8, gets down to the Rams' 30-yard line. Mr. Clutch Adam Vinatieri, game, set, match, start of a dynasty. Super Bowl 42. The Patriots returned for their 6th Super Bowl, 4th in the Brady era. But this one was special. The team went 16-0 in the regular season. Entering the big game, 18-0 record. Seeking to become the first undefeated Super Bowl winner since Don Shula and the Miami Dolphins. Who stood in their way? The New York Giants. 14-point dogs who had a quarterback that looked like the Great Gazoo, Burt, Elmer Fudd, Michael Phelps, Jim Halpert, Kristoff from Frozen, a super stoned person but kinda sad person, Eli Manning. NFL leaders with 53 sacks, Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, Usi Umenyiora, Justin Tuck, Matthias Kiwanuka. Tom Brady sacked 5 times in the game. Both teams traded touchdowns in the 4th quarter. With a $1:15 left, Eli Manning became
the Magic Man. Now you see me? Now you don't.
Threw this disgustingly awesome pass to David Tyree that he caught impossibly on his helmet. 39 seconds left. Eli Plaxico sells the slant on Ellis Hobbs' ball game.
The New York Giants have knocked off the New England Patriots.
Super Bowl 3, January 13th, 1969. The biggest upset in Super Bowl history. In 1966, the AFL and NFL agreed to a merger. The drafts drafted Joe Namath, an All-American at Alabama. In 1969, he led the Jets to the AFL Championship. The Colts, who were in Baltimore...
What the hell did you just say?
Long story short, Robert Irsay, father of current Colts owner Jim Irsay, packed up his team in the middle of the night in 1984, and the team left town. Seriously. Coached by Don Shula, Baltimore, who dealt with Johnny Unitas' injured elbow, went 13-1 with Earl Morrall, who was acquired in a trade and was named Player of the Year. The Jets, 11-3, 18-point underdogs.
Dude!
But it didn't faze Joe Namath. In the build-up, one fan heckled Broadway Joe when he said this.
Fella in the back of the room said, Namath, you know, we're going to kick your butt. And I said, wait a minute, I got news for you, buddy. We're going to win the game, I guarantee you.
The Jets scored 16 straight points and picked off Morrall 3 times, forcing Shula's hand to bring in Unitas. Namath, 0 touchdowns, was named MVP. And y'all thought Mutombo was notorious for the finger wag. It was Joe Namath jogging off that field. And the rest, my friends, is history.